I have 5 new fragrances here that I tried during the last few days, and I would like to share my opinions with you. We will talk about Destin from Balmain, Palm Oasis from Simone Andreoli, Banana Rush from Juliette and some others. So let's start! Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Diana and I am your go-to fragrance enthusiast who has been collecting fragrances for over 5 years. Here on this channel we talk about all fragrances. It doesn't matter if it's niche, designer or Middle Eastern. The ultimate goal is just to smell good and feel good. So, in today's video we will talk about the newest releases from Juliette, Balmain, Zadig&Voltaire, Givenchy and Simone Andreoli. But before we start, let's just agree that the amount of new releases is just crazy. No one should feel the urge to keep up with all the releases and buy everything. I will also not encourage you to add every single perfume to your collection. That's why I usually don't link the products in my description, so eventually I'm wondering if you want me in the future to start adding these links. Usually if I'm watching someone then I don't mind it, but I hate when the whole video is all about referring to the links and endorsing purchasing. So just let me know your opinion in the comments. But then now really let's start. So I'm going to start with Destin from Balmain. First of all, the 50 ml bottle just looks absolutely gorgeous. I have been toying with the idea of buying it just for the bottle, but we know it can be a big mistake. So actually, I only got this travel size of it for now, and I promised myself if I finish it, then I may get the bigger bottle. But when it comes to the note breakdown, it has strawberries, peony, lily, musk and sandalwood, and it just sounds delicious for spring. And you know what? It is. The strawberry note can go wrong for me, but here it is not sharp or synthetic. It is just a juicy fruit with some floral undertones and creaminess. I don't find it really sickly sweet, but I saw that one of you commented under my short and said that it was too cloying for them. I don't find it too much cloying because I think that musk keeps it light enough, but I think it is good for you to know that not everyone agrees with my description, which is absolutely fine for me, by the way. So, for me, it is just a great, girly, feminine, very light-hearted spring-summer scent. Something that you can dress up or even dress down. I would not call it extremely complex or niche. I think it may have some niche qualities when it comes to the blend, because it's very nicely blended, but I think it is still rather something crowd-pleasing. When I wore it in the office, my male colleagues commented on it that it was a tad too strong. But again, I did not find it too strong, so it's maybe me. But despite the light, fruity, floral scent profile, it had a decent longevity on me, and I was able to smell myself for at least 5 or 6 hours. I think this perfume is also very ageless and very versatile. So I can see why a lot of people have given it a quite positive review, and I can confirm the same. The more I wear it, the more I'm enjoying it. Then let's move on to Banana Rush from Juliette. And yeah, we know that Juliette can be pretty much a hit or miss. I tend to enjoy their fragrances, but they have their signature base in their perfume that not everyone likes. Even my significant other tends to describe it as smelling like mold. I pretty much liked their last 2 releases, especially Miami Shake and Powder Love, and from the older fragrances, I really love Magnolia Bliss. That's a great one that surprisingly no one talks about. But now, Banana Rush. It is slightly different to me. I feel that they really toned down their signature base and let the actual notes in the description to shine. So they pretty much left out that musky ambroxan base. So the main notes in Banana Rush are banana, maple syrup, coconut, frangipani, vanilla, and sandalwood. And you know what? Eventually it is exactly how it smells. It is pretty much a summery tropical fragrance. The banana on the top is very nice, very sweet. It also reminds me of those banana flavored candies that I used to eat when I was a kid. It is slightly artificial and again very sweet. Also, I don't necessarily smell the maple syrup, but I guess this note is just referring to that amplified sweetness in the perfume. However, the banana fades away after the perfume dries down. And we are pretty much left with that coconut, tropical, vanilla base. The base almost reminds me of the deep dry down of Power of You from Armani. I pretty much like it, but I loved it more if we had more of that banana still at this point. The perfume also has a quite thick texture. And I think that's the frangipani and the coconut that were adding that extra creaminess and creating this kind of banana milkshake feeling. The performance of the fragrance is moderate-ish. I am wondering if it would change in the summer, in warmer weather, but honestly, I don't think so. But looking at the scent profile and what it is really meant for, I think it is just gonna be something really nice, you know, a perfume that you can wear during your tropical vacation. So in overall, it is a like, and if I see the bottle on discount, then I may get it. But in general, I have other banana perfumes in my collection that I want to use more first. Okay, so if we are in the tropical territory, then let's continue with Palm Oases. I hope I'm not blinding the camera. So it is a quite new release from Simone Andreoli. And I have to say, I really enjoy Simone Andreoli fragrances. I own multiple of them. I think he makes fruity, tropical perfumes especially well. I think everyone knows, for example, Leisure in Paradise or Samplosion. And I have to say, I like Samplosion more, but it is just a personal preference of the fruits in it. But now he has come out 3 fragrances as part of their Extrait line. So this is an Extrait de Parfum concentration. And hell, these are pricey. I mean, they are $180 for 50 ml, while their normal EDPs were running for $150 for 100 ml. So yeah, eventually it's Extrait de Parfum concentration, so I get it. And also we have inflation playing here, but still I found the price a little bit too expensive for this brand. But yeah, let me know if you agree. But okay, how does it smell like? So I can tell you, I think with one sentence. It smells like coconut cream, or rather coconut cream filling in a cake. So when it opened up, there was some slight airiness, something uplifting in it, but it was gone in a split second. And as it dried down, it just became thicker and thicker. It also has some yellow flowers in it, but I don't really smell them. While in Banana Rush, we had that distinct frangipani note. Here, I can only smell the coconut, the macadamia, the vanilla, and some woodiness. However, there is no sandalwood or any other woods listed in the notes. For me, it is a quite gourmand scent. And while I can see it shining beautifully in the summer, it may become too cloying and too thick in higher temperature. So it may be something that I will rather wear on cooler days. By the way, I also tried Apricot Innocence from the same line, so let me know if you want me to review it. It is definitely an interesting one, but Palm Oasis. So in general, this one will be also a like. But I have to wear it a little bit more and test it especially in the summer to form a final opinion. Okay, I have 2 more releases. One which seems to be a little bit forgotten, at least I did not really see anyone talking about it, and another one that I guess, again, no one will really talk about. So let's do the first one, which is going to be Givenchy Irresistible Nectar. And I really hope that the camera will pick up the iridescence of the bottle. I think it is very, very beautiful. I really love how the light catches it. It's just beautiful. But anyways, so this fragrance was released at the end of 2025. However, no one talked about it. Or at least I have not seen anyone talk about it. And I only saw it around February here in the Netherlands in the stores. So this fragrance is supposed to have the note of pistachio. And even though I am pretty much done with pistachio, I was interested how they would blend it with a light-hearted rose perfume like Irresistible. Now, this one is a pleasant scent. Something that you can wear to the office or other occasions when you want to just smell good. It's like an easy reach. But the pistachio is not really there. I mean, it's not too much in it. I would rather say that I can barely smell it. It has also whipped cream in the notes, but all I can smell is a powdery rose with some musks. And honestly, I expected a little bit more from it. Especially in this bottle. I would have expected something sparkly yet nutty, but yeah, this fell a little bit short for me. Again, it is nice, it is quite beautiful, but nothing special to me at all. I was also interested what other people were saying on Fragrantica, because, as I said, I was a little bit confused that I was not able to smell the pistachio, the whipped cream, so yeah, I checked the reviews. And the reviews over there were very mixed, yeah, as always on Fragrantica. But anyways, so some found it sharp and green. I don't. Or tea-like. I don't smell tea in it. Some found it sickly sweet. Also, a few people also said the same as I did, that it is just a powdery rose. So go and smell it and let me know what notes you were able to pick up. So again, nice one, but nothing really innovative. And you know that eventually I like simple, likable scents. So I don't hate this perfume, but I just want you to know what to expect. And then lastly, we have the intense version of Zadig from Zadig&Voltaire, and it is called Zadig L'Intense, and I hope I pronounce it correctly. So, I do remember that the reviews of the original Zadig were also quite mixed. First of all, I like this bottle design, yeah, like this. And this is a personal preference. I think it's cool. When it comes to the perfume, I have to say I always found the DNA of Zadig&Voltaire very appealing to me. It has always been that blend for me. I usually don't pick up on the separate notes. They are very, very harmoniously blended together. With the original one also, I always said that it smells like something sweet, like vanilla whipped cream. But of course, there was much more to it. Now, when it comes to this flanker, I like it very much. They kept the original DNA, and when I first smelled it, I was even confused. I was like, is this the same as the original, or what's happening? Where is the vinyl note? But then what I did is that I sprayed them side by side. And it became very clear that they are definitely closely related, but they are not the same. The intense version is much deeper, darker, and even a little bit more gothic for me. Not that it is really dark. It is still a crowd-pleasing scent, but it is darker than the original one. It has also a lot of notes, like incense, sesame, black sesame, and ginger in the top, then that vinyl note and orange blossom in the mid, and vanilla, precious woods, sandalwood, and gaiac wood in the base. Now, I think the incense is not too sharp. It is very friendly, and it immediately sets the scene. First, I only smelled something like cold sweetness and vanilla, combined with some sesame, something slightly nutty, with that slight smokiness. I was even a tiny bit disappointed, as I could not really pick up on that main note that I was the most interested in, and that is, of course, the vinyl note. But it needed just a few seconds to develop. and don't let this vinyl note to scare you. It is not too much. It is just a dark, plasticky layer to the composition. Not a doll head, but something slightly darker, black colored if you like it. And I was thinking that I may associate with the color of black, as I know that it is supposed to be vinyl. But let's say that I can imagine like a cat woman in her latex black outfit with silver studs on it, wearing this perfume. And again, I think this association is a little bit exaggerated. It is still a generally sweet perfume, and I think people will like it. So go and smell it and let me know how you liked it. So the performance of this perfume is moderate, with quite strong projection in the first few minutes. And overall, I have to say that I'm very, very happy that I picked up this 50 ml bottle, because I see myself wearing it more in the future. But now, let's start a conversation in the comments. Have you tried any of these perfumes, or will you? Please share it below in the comments. Also, if you like this video, then please hype it and give it a thumbs up before you leave, and also consider to subscribe if you haven't. And until the next time, just keep on smelling good and feeling good. Bye bye.